My name is Jason, and this is my channel, Professor Sports Cards. Normally, I like diving into research, going over pop counts, and finding trends and insight that other channels just aren't talking about. But today, well, I'm just overwhelmed, and you might be able to relate to this. You might be in a similar predicament, or maybe you're just interested in buying large collections and seeing how that process unfolds. Now, I didn't buy this collection from anyone. This is my card collection that I've amassed over, let's say, the past 30 years on and off. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at some of my nice collections. We're going to take a look at some of the garbage. I'm also going to tell you why I'm overwhelmed and get into that, and we'll finally go over some of my goals, because only good vibes allowed going into 2024. And really, the last thing I want to say before we dive in is this video is not a flex. People have far better collections than I, of course, but why I'm making this video is to really help organize my thoughts, because they're all over the place and I'm having to get in trouble organized, and I'm hoping this video will solve that problem and maybe help others in the process. As you can see, we're starting with Kobe and Jordan, and my collection really goes through baseball, basketball, and football, but I figured Kobe and Jordan's a great way to start, and I have a nicer collection when it comes to those two players. Let's take the next few minutes to go deeper into the Kobe and Jordan collections, but before we do that, can we just appreciate how underappreciated tennis cards are? On the right, you'll see the current Jordan collection breakdown and just what I've collected over the past 30-something years. And on the left, we'll do a breakdown of maybe some of the prices. I want to move quickly or keep it going because there's a lot to get to in this video. But in this video, I kind of want a minor breakdown of the current collection. So I'm thinking this might run 20 or 30 minutes. But as we go through the collection, I also want to document, how do I plan on getting rid of this? And it's hard because some of these Jordan cards I've had, again, since I was 5 or 6 years old, over 30 years. And there's some sentimental attachment, and it's kind of cool having this bigger type of Jordan set of cards that I could only have dreamed I had when I was a kid. However, I don't know what the value is, and hopefully I put something to the left here of what I end up thinking a rough, very rough estimate of what these Jordans would bring in, but I can put that to something bigger. I could put it to one big Jordan card that's rare. I could put it to a vintage card that I want that is rare. And so, getting specific, in 2024, I really want to transition my collection. I really want to take it from these 20,000 cards you saw in all those boxes that's sitting right now in one room in my house. And I kind of want to move on from him, as hard as that is. He's supposed to wink in that Jordan card. He does wink. I don't think I ever got it to work with the hologram there. And I just have to be honest, and maybe some of you could relate to this, but I'm a little overwhelmed in the process. I mean, I've just amassed this humongous collection here, and it feels like looking up at Mount Everest before climbing it and just being, oh, this is just way too much to do. Now, over the past 30 years, I have a ton of knowledge. I have my eBay account, I have a Facebook, I have a PayPal, I have Zelle, so I have the tools to climb Mount Everest. I'm ready and preparing, but it's a little daunting on where to start and how to make it all go smoothly. I am leaning towards, with a little bit of mentorship, selling in Facebook on pages like claim sales. Some of this, of course, will go on eBay. Some of it, maybe, if you're interested, I'll leave a link below to my Facebook and also my email. But I feel like Facebook Messenger or Facebook, which is Professor Sports Cards as well, I feel like that might be the easiest. So that's the Jordan collection. I think there's one more set. Yep, there is, of singles, and then we'll take a look at Kobe. Some Jordans didn't make it on the camera, so maybe this is about 90% of what I have. And now let's take a look at what I have with Kobe Bryant. It's not quite as big of a collection, but it does start off in a special manner. Kobe 13, I wrote both Kobe and Shaq, and they did send me back different type things. This is a little letter. Thank you for my fans for the love and support you've shown. Receiving your letters provides me strength and encouragement. As a token of my appreciation, your loyalty, support of, I enclose a limited edition collectible trading card. And it's a fat card there. You can see that my Kobe collection dates back while this was the card they gave. It's beat up at this point. I wish it was in better condition, but I was 12 and it's lived with me all these years, and it's just this big card. You can see there in the corner, but anyways, kind of cool. So that's the start of the Kobe collection. Don't have as much Kobe as I do Jordan. From Kobe, what's kind of neat is I tried to collect a card every year. So there's 2016 PSA 10, 2015 Select 10, 2015. And so again, the goal here would be to move all the Kobe stuff. Really move everything you saw in the beginning of the video. Every box I want to break down as quick as possible. We won't spend as much time on the whole collection as we do here. We're looking at these Kobe and Jordans. Now we're in 2006. My collection spans baseball, football, and basketball. So we're getting into a little bit of everything. And I want to make sure to keep it moving, just because there is a lot to get to. This is helping me organize my collection. It's also, I'm hoping I get some people in the comments, if this was your collection, how would you choose to get rid of it? Would you sell all these Kobe Bryants? And love the color of this card. Would you sell it as a lot? I assume you get more piecing it out one by one, and that's kind of my plan. What platform would you use? In all honesty, very curious. I mean, would you sell it on eBay? Would you sell it? I'm leaning towards maybe Facebook. Would you sell it? I don't know. You're not sending these kind of slabs to ComC, but some of my collection you might be considering, well, maybe ComC is the place to go. And then as far as rookie cards, if you do follow my channel, I collect rookie cards. So I'm not quite sure if I'm getting rid of these Kobe rookie cards here. These might stay in the collection. This is a second year Finest. Finest is, again, one of my favorites, Topps Finest. I'm hoping if Fanatics brings that back, that would be amazing. This card is got 4 great subgrades, 9, 9, 9.5, 9.5. So, I mean, there's a possibility I crack this and send that into PSA. And then my Topps is a PSA 9. So I know we got a lot to get to and keep moving. You kind of know the goals of this video is just to show you the collection. It's also getting it on video before I kind of dismantle it in 2024. That's the plan as of now, is to, get rid of 95% of what I have, maybe 90%, and flip that into, I don't know, something like a Wilt Chamberlain rookie card. Something. I love this set. I was working on it. You see I have the Kobe and Jordan, 2 of the more. He's smiling at you if you do it right. I don't think we ever got to the point where I did the Jordan wink, but I'll have to see once I'm done making the video. So let's keep it moving off of Kobe and Jordan. I don't have a lot of vintage baseball, but I think that's what we'll look at next. Here's some of it. In the bottom left, you see that Pete Rose. It's a nice card, but it has a crease in it very subtly. I like these cards, and at one point they were really cheap to pick up, like the cards in the middle there with the 3 stars. And are those stars? Yes, they sure are. Mickey Mantle, as far as Mickey Mantle goes, that's as close as I get to one in the middle there alongside Willie Mays. That Willie Mays card also pretty beat up. I do have a pretty big Barry Bonds rookie card collection, as you could tell from the picture. These were just cheap to pick up. And so I kept going because, yeah, I did grow up in the Bay Area, at least in my teen years, and that's as Bonds was breaking the record and just destroying the ball. And so, yeah, anytime you get a Bonds card for cheap, but now I'm just collected all these different Barry Bonds rookie cards. That bat card I pulled, I believe, on the right-hand side. Here's some other baseball rookie cards I have in the top. You see, I believe all of those are PSA 10, all current players, some Griffey, Bo Jackson, Roger Clemens. That Vlad card, I think, was a gift, is graded a 6. And then just, my collection, I have at least a box or 2 of just different junk wax era, if you call it that. There is some Ohtani and Lincecum at the top there, but mainly this stuff's from the late 80s, early 90s. Craig Biggio. Hopefully you get a buck or 2 a card. That's kind of where I'm at with these things, is if I could turn each of these cards into $1 or $2, maybe $3. Here's even more of, and I didn't take pictures of exactly everything, but just some of the different baseball rookie cards or name players. I think everything we saw there is rookie cards. And then I have another couple boxes of name players, but just aren't rookie cards or maybe as big a names. And then we're getting into some of my better basketball. We'll break this down. This is my Magic Johnson collection. The 1981 is his first card by himself. The 1980 rookie is shared with Larry Bird, his rookie, and Julius Erving. I have a couple PSA 10 in the 1990 up top. There's his Fleer card in the top right corner. And then here's the bottom half of my Magic, where you see that 1980 Topps rookie card on the bottom left It's not the one with Larry Bird, not considered his rookie card, but from that first year. And then those starting lineup cards, always kind of neat throwback. Speaking of Larry Bird, there he is. And again, that top of the row, 1980, that's his rookie year as well. However, his rookie is to be considered the card with Magic on it. Moving on to some more basketball, 1961 Fleer up at the top by Scottie Pippen's rookie card, Dennis Rodman rookie card, and cool Pete Maravich and Oscar Robertson down there at the bottom. Kevin McHale's rookie card at the bottom. My basketball collection is pretty deep. We're looking at Beam Team, Iverson. That's an Iverson SPX on the right-hand side. Again, trying to collect that set. Then below Iverson is just a really cool card. It's the Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh rookie card, all drafted to different teams, and then all came together to form that dream team and win 2 NBA titles together. I really, really like that card in my collection. Not sure if I get rid of it because I do collect rookie cards. Now here is just a really nice photo of some of my best stuff, Wilt Chamberlain wise. Wilt Chamberlain doesn't have a ton of cards. There's people with less, but he maybe 7 or 8 different seasons worth of cards. It's just normally 1 card printed each year. And so, you know, I found some scarcity and rarity there. I think Jerry West is next to him. We have Kareem at the bottom. And again, those cards with Kareem and Wilt Chamberlain on the same card, I think they're neat. And it's amazing that they don't hold, you know, higher value, seeing these are just 2 legends. Same thing with baseball. Now, here's football. These are some stud quarterbacks I've collected throughout the years. That Brady I pulled from the pack, didn't get the best grade, but I pulled that back in, 2000 or so. Here's the top half of those rookies, couple Elways. Just too many produce, of that John Elway rookie card. I think close to 20, 30,000 in a PSA slab. So it doesn't hold the value it should, as is same with a lot of these cards. Brett Favre's card value kind of went down as people found out or just came out more about his character and allegations. Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson just got benched. His career might be over. Here's some more football. I believe these are all receivers. We can see a Jerry Rice at the top. I have another rookie card of his in a different photo. I believe that's Devontae Adams, PSA 10. Being a Raider fan, Tim Brown growing up was one of my favorite players all time. I actually got to meet Tim Brown. Just class act all the way. Some more Devontae Adams up top. Calvin Johnson. I have plenty of his rookie cards. Cooper Kupp. Terrell Owens, Randy Moss. So it's hard to get rid of the rookies. I might not get rid of any of these because the same way I'm collecting all the rookie cards of every player to play in the NBA, well, I'm doing the same for the NFL. So some of these I might be keeping. And I have a pretty awesome Laker autograph collection I decided to start working on maybe 6 or 7 years ago. The best card of the bunch is that Jerry Buss autograph. He just doesn't have many autograph cards. Now, the way the 80-20 rule works is that 20% of the collection is what I'm showing you that has all that value. But I also got to show you where the bad comes in, is that I have things like this of, Topps score from 1990, 1988 Topps, 93 Fleer that just doesn't have much value and is hard to move. We'll get to the books in a moment, but you can see there's a lot of them, and the green bin is all non-sport, and I do just want to rummage through those just for a moment. And we move over here. What we were looking at before was baseball. This is primarily all football, much of the same, where if we open this box, you're looking at 1989 Pro Set. Or over here, it says on the sticky note 2013 Score NFL and the Gridiron 09. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't have a ton of value. 2018 Godwin Champion, which was a box open, and we have the pack. So just some things without a ton of value, and there's a lot of boxes here. What do we have? Season ticket 2019 NFL. Again, not as glamorous as it sounds, just not much value, and there's a lot of cards. These boxes they're full. So what do I do with something like this? Do I break them down by player and do a small player lot, which is something I'm interested in doing? Do I give these things away? Do I sell it all and try to just get 15, 20 bucks for the whole thing? It's hard to know. And then we can circle back around to the books. We're going to go as fast as we can on the binders. Book 1 is a set of rookie cards. There's Mookie Betts. I bought 2 of these. They were relatively cheap on sale one year way back. I think the cards missing were maybe possibly to get graded. They're sitting somewhere. But anyhow, that's binder 1. Binder 2, 2018 Bowman. I see a Victor Robles rookie card, Mike Trout. I don't know if this is the whole set. It goes 1 to 100. I don't think it is. Not quite sure what's happening. But we do have some rookies. Mid Rosario. But that's binder number 2. Willie Calhoun. We could just flip through it real quickly. It seems like 2 different sets of 1 to 100 with, I don't know, 10%, 5% missing. This was a really good deal. I bought complete sets of Allen and Ginter from 2017. I want to say 2018 as well. I graded the Aaron Judge, maybe a couple of them. So this is that set. What do I do with something like this now, though? Do I sell it for cheap? You see some cards missing in the back, so that's not a complete set. I think the front is possibly a complete set. Not quite sure, but do I sell it? Do I break it up by player? How do you profit off something like this? I'm thinking something called a claim sale on Facebook, where you do a sale and maybe you post each card or some cards, and for instance, I'll say $2 for the Jarek Jeter, and someone will claim it, and I think that's the best way to piece something like this out, but just uncertain, and this is part of how and why I'm overwhelmed. A quick shot at some of the rookies from the Allen and Ginter set. Binder 4, I'll probably be making player lots of NBA players. This is the whole block party. I mean, this is just something, one of my favorites. A beautiful looking insert set. It's the whole set, and I would have loved that as a kid, and still as of now, just beautiful, but very small binder, and that's what's in binder 4. I moved to Las Vegas the year the Golden Knights started, and they went to the NHL Championship but lost. I am not much of a hockey fan, but this is their inaugural season hockey set. Kind of neat, and they did go to the NHL title game but lost it that year. We're on binder 6, Suffering Succotash. Again, some stuff from a childhood that's just kind of neat to have. I don't know what you could get for something like this, and to me, something like this is almost worth just keeping because it's, I don't know, a blast from the past and just a little more than baseball cards. Fun stuff. Me and my uncle weren't super close, but on my 10th or 11th birthday, he said he was going to start a collection for me, and he got these every month in the mail. They were sent to him, and when it was done, it was complete, he gave me the collection. So there's Franco Harris, and who else in here? I don't know. There's a Bart Starr somewhere, Steve Largent, LaMonica. So I have no clue. I don't have much interest in keeping this at this point. I can't imagine there's a ton of value, but it's that set right there. Book or binder 7 is 1987, the complete set with a couple graded cards. I believe there's a Jim Kelly rookie card I have graded, pretty high grade. I have the Montana graded from it. 1987, Topps NFL complete set. You saw 1989 NFL Pro Set box in that box, and now, well, you're seeing I just have way too much of it, but probably 5, 6, 7 Barry Sanders rookie cards somewhere of this stuff. We're going on binder 10, and again, it feels overwhelming. This is a set I worked on back in 2001. Don't know if it's complete again, but I do think there's some, it's all Hall of Fame type players in there. A set, possibly a piece out for $1 a card or something. Florentino would be the insert. So there's this. It's just 100 cards. Roger Maris, Babe Ruth, things like this. You have top stars in the back. This is missing everything but I believe the Albert Pujols rookie card. That's the year. I believe that's 2001. Maybe it's somewhere in that time frame. So that's binder 10. Binder 11, 2017 Diamond Kings product in the front there. We'll search the back. The back's actually kind of neat. It's that SP, or it's this upper deck. What is it? The middle. It has different rookie card variations from the different years. I was just looking at Hunter Pence. There's Josh Hamilton, ended up being kind of a bust. But you see they have different, here's Alex Gordon at the bottom, different variations of the rookie card. Lincecum was this year. Here's Ryan Braun at the top. So that was kind of a Dice K, Matt Suzuki, Hunter Pence, Tim Lincecum. Binder 12, I'm not going to say going through these is giving me anxiety because it's kind of neat to just really see what I have here. Just some random football sets, not much value. There's a Brady. But it's like, what do I do here? I'm going to pull these all from the sleeves, probably organize them and not sell them by set. I can't imagine, and just maybe do player sets rather than. But still, is that worth it? And will they sell? And who knows? But just overwhelming. Is this stuff I give away? Is this stuff I list on Facebook Marketplace and just sell in bulk? Come pick it up. Very tough. Very tough to say. Binder 13, somewhat higher quality, really neat set of the champ is here. You have Kobe there and Shaq and Dwayne Wade and just some stars and Hall of Fame players here. Duncan, Robert Horry. Really neat looking set. And then we move further into it. It's 2000, I believe 17 Optic. It's the Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell rookie year. And that's binder number 13. Binder 14, 2008 basketball in the front there. Just some random sets over the years. Not a ton of value, but some name players. Kobe's in those sets. Dwayne Wade, Shaq. There's a Jordan. Have few of those Jordans, or many of them. And then you get into rookies from 2008. People like Derrick Rose and Eric Gordon, OJ Mayo, Brooke Lopez. And so this is binder 14. Again, what am I doing with this stuff? I don't think you sell it as a set, and then do I sell the book separately? And just how do I perfectly or ideally condense this entire collection into less bulk? Binder 15 is a special one. It's this special Kobe set that came out. And I believe there's two of them here. And I bought this, and the price of this thing skyrocketed. I got it on sale before the ridiculous card boom, and now the prices on these boxes are really expensive. I'll be curious to look up what this set sells for. Can't imagine a ton, but really just a neat look back on all his accomplishments. I've lost count. I believe binder 16, just much of the same random basketball sets, whether they're fully complete or 60%, 80%, somewhere in that range. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I collect NBA rookie cards, and I'm looking to collect every player to ever play in the NBA's rookie card. And it's a fun way to stay in the hobby without spending a ton of money on a lot of these players. You can get a lot of rookie cards of lesser named players for under $1 or $2. And I encourage everyone to find a way like that into the hobby and stay connected. And I won't be getting rid of this collection. This will be something, part of the 10% of my collection I keep and continue working on, because it's fun and inexpensive and a thrill to find some of these players and cards. Back to the 20% of my collection that has value. I did work on in the past 5 years, more of my vintage collection. Those are two John Havlicek rookies and Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, not rookies, but just this is from 1969 Topps. I've been working on that collection. Here's 1970 Topps, and Oscar Robertson, 3 different copies of that. You have Wilt Chamberlain. I was trying to pick up as many Wilt Chambers as I could for a lower price that I could afford. Here's the non-graded vintage of what I have. A couple, I guess, graded in the middle there of a Magic and a Julius Erving. Here's the top of that picture, just Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West. I believe a Lou Alcindor or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar now, or at the time it was Lou Alcindor, some Oscar Robertson. These are Hall of Famers, stars, best players at their time. And I didn't realize I had accumulated so much of the vintage basketball I wanted. I can't say it's all in high grade, because it's probably not, but there's more of that Wilt and Kareem stuff on the left. And here's a few Hall of Famers here with Wes Unseld, who probably doesn't get enough love for the career he had. And as I said, I've been working on this 1969 Topps set, and I'm not sure, is that something I get rid of at this point? Do I keep working on it? I'm not extremely attached to it, except for the high grade cards of the big name players. And if I could turn this into something that's just less bulk, and it may be 1 or 2 cards that really have a chance at appreciating over the years. I also have some vintage football. This is some of it here. You see Johnny Unitas in the top row. That's a rookie Jim Plunkett. I have a couple of those. Gale Sayers is my dad's favorite player. And before we get to my most expensive cards, which is here, and we'll do a deep dive on that, we'll end the video there. I want to get into the non-sport and some of my speculation cards, and then we'll finally dive deep into my most expensive cards here. This is a 1977 Topps Star Wars. It came out in 4 different variations that year, and blue is the very first year. You're looking at Han Solo's rookie card. More importantly, it says Harrison Ford on that. That's Darth Vader's rookie card, and I'm speculative on these cards. They're very rare. There's not many in PSA grades. Very, very rare, and well, I don't think people realize that yet, and Star Wars is a huge IP, and this is something that could last a long time going in the future. The other one I'm pretty speculative on is this Vince McMahon rookie card, 1985 O-Pee-Chee. There's just, again, not many of them, and it's on there with Hulk Hogan. You see the bottom, McMahon has a couple other cards from this very set, but the real rookie card I think that people consider is the one with Hogan. I think it's iconic, and there's just not many of them in a PSA slab. 1991 is the Undertaker's rookie card. There's followed by some Hogan's. It doesn't run very deep, but I would be picking up more of those 91 Undertakers. The true rookie card is the one there in the middle with him looking all scary and, well, Undertaker-like. A little more look at the Wrestling Me and rookie cards. It's just what I do. And, well, The Rock there in the middle, that could be considered his rookie card. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair at the bottom with Goldberg. But really the true piece of the collection there would be the Rock rookie cards that I had since I was a kid, since those things came out, and I got them graded. Here's some autos of WWE or wrestlers. Not a lot, but a few. I also went big on tennis cards, especially Serena Williams. I bought just sets very cheaply of this stuff and then pulled out the Serena Williams and some of the other cards to get graded and ended up with a lot of PSA 9s and a few PSA 10s. And then for cheap, just because it's such good value, Pete Sampras and players like that. Well, I bought their cards separately just because they were such great value. But that one set from early 2000s has a lot, like Rafael Nadal's rookie card is in there as well as Serena Williams. Say we've seen about 70% of the collection, and this big tub is all different sets from about 1997 to 2010 of NBA. Who knows? Haven't decided what to do or sort through it yet. With non-sport, a Tony Hawk rookie card. Beyonce, I believe that's a rookie card. I have a couple Jay-Z rookie cards as well. Not sure where those are, but they're somewhere. I'd say we've seen about 80% of the collection. Here is probably, I don't know, that card's in my top 10 favorite cards, maybe my favorite card of all time. You can pick it up for a couple bucks, just beautiful. And that's Deion Sanders playing both sports, of course. And then some non-sport here, we're looking at some Marvel Metal. Before we get into all the non-sport, I just want to go over the last of the binders. I have a collection of Shaq rookie cards as well we didn't get into that won't be on camera. But this is what Shaq's team sent me when this is June 29, 1998. Wow, my old address, I will probably blank that out. Hilarious. Shaquille O'Neal, along with his staff at the Shaq Network. Appreciate your written request. Let's go to the bold. It is preferable. No trading cards be autographed or accepted for signatures at this office. We will not be responsible if your cards are lost. I don't remember what I sent them, but they did send me a few things, and I'm on his mailing network now. Here are some cards I have of Shaq, and these are just very, this is maybe half, not even. I have more than that, and I have I don't know, probably 24 of his rookie cards, but this is the Shaq collection. This is what they sent me, just a little article of Shaq, and I don't know, a ruler, and a couple other things I'm not quite sure. Here's his Shaq Network member of so anyways, that's what we got from Shaq, and just the rest of this binder is filled with Laker stuff. Here's more Jordans in the binder, followed by a Barry Bonds collection. I was just, yep, definitely. And then Barry Sanders was my favorite running back growing up, and a lot of his cards as well. This box is, again, just going back to all the vintage I collected. Wilt, this is my Wilt Chamberlain collection that's not graded. Some Havlicek, Stu Lance rookie card. If you're a Laker fan or watched with Gail Goodrich, Stu Lance has been the voice of Laker basketball for a while now. Some magic. So just going back onto just this vintage collection. This is a really good condition Phil Silas card, 1970. Some Kareem reprint. But anyhow, that's what's going on. More vintage basketball. And this box is all non-sport. Let's just take a quick glance. First binder. Pokemon, I wouldn't call it a complete set. It's a newer set, but yeah, I don't know how I got it, but I did. Binder 2, a bit cooler. This is some of the older 90s Marvel, some Marvel, that's not a very good shot there, but Marvel Metal, Superman, and yeah, just some really nice looking early 90s. And then you get into some more modern stuff. But just random non-sport, and but the early 90s stuff is the coolest looking by far. Do I keep this? Do I sell it? If I sell it, how do I sell it? What can I expect to get? But that Joker card, I mean, come on, that's awesome. The binder kind of says it all here. We're looking at our third binder, or my third binder of non-sport, and this is a Topps Finest. You already know how I feel about Finest. Star Wars collection. I believe I have 2 sets. This one comes in this sweet binder. Just great artwork. The card stock is just perfect, and yeah, just some really high quality. I'm not quite sure if the camera's doing it justice, how high quality and nice these cards actually are. Binder 4 sticks with more Star Wars, this being much more modern. These patch kind of deals are kind of cool or nice looking, but this is more modern stuff. I want to say late 2000 teens, maybe 2018, something like that. Don't quote me on that year, though. It's definitely not perfect. Not sure. There's the other Finest set, so I do have 2 of them, just one not in the binder. Random WWE set, Kane, China, The Rock. I believe that's a second year. Some more modern wrestling, Sting. What is the plan of attack? How do I get rid of some of this stuff? This is a UFC set. Thiago Silva. In the back, there's more wrestling. WWE, I saw Stone Cold. This is a pretty nice UFC set. I like it. I don't think it's a John Jones rookie year. Close to it, but not. That's the 97 or 96 wrestling that the Rock rookie card came out of. Lost count on what number binder, but here's more Pokemon. These feel like more fuller sets, but you can see there's definitely gaps. Let's take a moment to respect this set. I'm not a huge Simpsons person. I definitely respect it and have watched it as much as the next guy, but I do have some friends that are just, you know, complete fiends about it. But what I will say is this is a well done set, and I just wish there was more card sets done this way. It just doesn't make sense why it's not. It's colorful, the pictures are great, there's trivia on the back, there's good knowledge on the back, it's well designed, it's funny, and I wish there was more sets done in the way of this Simpson set. I find it high quality. There's no reason that other sets couldn't be done this way. These are just beautiful cards. And of all things, it's a Simpson set. And they're really just, it's a shame that more creativity and more love isn't put into, some more originality isn't put into some of our sports cards sets that we love. It all just seems like the same over and over. This is just funny and hilarious stuff. And even the back with all the great trivia and some making great puzzles. This is just a very well done, and the word that comes to mind, it's entertaining. This is an entertaining set to look through, and I am, not the biggest Simpsons person, but again, can respect it, no doubt. Next up, the original Mortal Kombat set. And, I was just going, there was a time where, just stuff is not expensive. You could find it fairly cheap, at least when I was buying it 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I assume it still is. And this set gets worse. You know, these first cards are so cool. This first 9 with the characters, really nice looking cards, and then you just get into these choppy looking cards that I wish they were better. But it is one of the original, if not the original, Mortal Kombat set. And maybe there'll be value in this one day. Maybe I get rid of this now and just move on. It's a hard decision. It just feels everything, this whole process is not easy and won't be easy getting rid of all this stuff. But I just got to condense it into less stuff, maybe more valuable and less bulk. Next up, I don't know if it's underrated or just not talked about enough, but this Dick Tracy movie, these cards, I don't know, but the Dick Tracy movie and the cards are just bringing it back. So yes, there is some nostalgia in the cards. Great movie, and if you've never seen it, I don't know if it holds up. I'd still watch it. I'd still find it entertaining. But yep, Dick Tracy. Another one of the random sets I picked up, I believe this is a late 80s, if not, it's very early 90s, but I'm not quite sure, but it's a Nintendo set. It does say 1991 on the back. Here's Inspector Gadget. So I guess there's all different kinds, and Imperial is the name of the brand. Wolverine, Hulk. So now we're having superheroes. You're going to have to tell me who this is because I'm not quite sure. Then we have Dracula and some monsters, the Mummy. I mean, these are just really cool cards. I don't know how rare they are. Archer, but possibly some value in a long time from now. Maybe never, but unique nonetheless. Do I keep them? Do I get rid of them? Do I grade them? All the great questions. Who knows? These are tough. Comment below if you have any answers or ideas for me. South Park set. I'd say I've probably watched a lot more South Park than I have The Simpsons over the years. Although, again, fully respect what both parties do. South Park and The Simpsons have had down years, good years. But what I will say is that Simpsons set just outdoes this South Park set. And just by far, it's not even close. And so while this is fun flipping through, it's just not quite as entertaining or creative or diverse or pretty as that Simpsons set. The homies, Dada Colored World or whatever the website is, they had these really cheap boxes prior to COVID and the big hit. And so I had bought some, sold some of the boxes, opened a couple myself. I think I have 2 full sets of this stuff. If you remember pulling these little homie characters in the quarter slots or what do you want to call them, machines. They were little action figures, bringing back some memories of the homies. Finally, more recently, as a teacher, I bought Fortnite packs, and I kind of wish I bought Series 1 and gave them all away a few years back. This is Series 2. I opened some of it. I still think I have some packs available, but that's the Series 2 set there of Fortnite. And that was the entire box. I think we're going to have looked at about 90% of my total collection here in this video. Now, the best of my collection is not kept with me. It's kept in a safety deposit box, and that's where I'd recommend anyone keep, their really valuable cards. But we have a Bill Russell up on top. Bill Russell only has 2 years where he has cards. I'm a high believer in that. We have one of my nicer Jordans, the Kareem rookie, Magic Bird rookies, and a Trout rookie, and just some of the best stuff in my collection. I don't think I'll be getting rid of any of this here. I think it'll stay put. The best Wilt Chamberlain I have, it's not only a rookie Kareem, but in the bottom corner, a second-year Kareem card as well. Thanks for watching. Look out for part 2 in 2024 where I keep you updated on how the transformation of the collection's going. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Check out my other content because it's much different than this. It's a lot more research based. And have a great day.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, a.k.a. Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.